Hello, 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 how are we all? I better turn my desktop audio down. And... ooh, I know something I should check on. Yeah, that's all looking good. Excuse me. Where are we? Hello to Bernard Winkler, Pancakes Plays, Watermelon Slice, Nerdiest of Nerds. Scrolling down something. Actian, Daniel Callahan, Gallifrey and Ran, I don't know. Yes. Hello everybody. 5 viewers, 6 likes. Not bad. Jimmy Rents, Tage Euland, hello to you. What are we doing? How's today's video getting on? Not bad. Not bad. How long was it? Sorry, just looking at the average minutes. It's 11 minutes and 5, and average watch time of, yes, about touch under 40%. That's pretty good. Impressions, click-throughs looking good. 7 out of 10 on the recent videos. Yeah. Did we enjoy it? I mean, I know Legolac probably wasn't that keen, but... Tom, could you... Hey, could you build an aircraft carrier? A giant helicopter? I want to see Smith build a decent tonk. Yes, I've seen a lot of the suggestions on the Discord. Oh, bless you all. There's a new here we go, a new fighter bomber, artillery, AC-5. Let's go back to the general chat. Karma, hello! Meganese Combat-esque super plane with a laser. Wait, not tandem rotor. 4-motor tandem rotor. 4-motor tandem rotor? Hello, Dum Legacy! My best ideas, but I'm tired. Fair enough. Let's get cracking. Let me just take a look at something. AC-5 gunship. Well, that looks like fun. That looks like a whole lot of, yeah, pain in the ass. Oh no, that does sound painful. Dum. Hello, Arpato 92. I got my fish and chips. IR content. Nice. What do you mean, fish? Let's get into the space plane. I assume we're making some sort of space plane, not some sort of rocket. The aircraft carrier. I could have another go at the aircraft carrier. I could try, like, the old landing strip thing. Make the Arsenal bird, Smith. It's only 1.1 kilometers wide. Yeah, I got £365. That's not bad. What's that in new money? So 220 is 100. Hang on, if £220 is 100 kilos, damn, that's a lot. Do 365 divided by 2.2, 166 kilos. I'm surprised you didn't. Just snap everything in half. Snap everything in half? Snap everything in half. Oh, pardon me. Reminds me of some of the fun me and my little boy were having earlier, because we've been raising him the correct way, you know. Burps and farts are funny. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Do you mind I'm 16 and I just started? Are you sure you did like the best part of 200 kilos? Because that's a lot. My daughter's the same. Raised the responsible, traditional way. Bodily expulsions of gas are hilarious. So, many suggestions. Some kind of aircraft carrier, which I think I could try and do some alternative to the old flying aircraft carrier. But with some sort of proper flight deck inside it, kind of thing. How would I do that? I suppose I could sort of have a flight deck that's raised on, sort of raised through some pneumatic jiggery pokery. Yes, or a super heavy attack helicopter, or I've sort of always fancied. I fancied sort of trying to have a go at sort of fighters that can deploy from space, but that might be something. Or what did someone say? Like a fighter that you power with ion engines. Make another VTOL. Hello, Ivan von Grimm. Hello, Justin Ryder. A VTOL aircraft carrier, so it is a VTOL. Yes. I never saw the smoke from his mouth. Spread my sorcererness to GTO and committed various atrocities against physics in the name of ace combat. Various atrocities against physics. If you've got any footage, stick it on the Discord. Baptiste Laroche, hello. So what else was the? What else did we have as a suggestion? Open cockpit spacecraft. Hypersonic shopping tray, something designed to fly backwards. That's something I've lost. The craft files disappeared. Was my hypersonic interceptor, which was like the Half-Life Osprey. Which one was the Osprey? I think that's just an Osprey. Yeah, I could try making an Osprey. I could try making a really heavily armed version of the Osprey. I don't mind. We could give that a go, but with jet engines. There are no atrocities against physics. There is only revenge. We could do the an Osprey, but with jet engines. I'm kind of liking that as a suggestion. What's that gonna be? That's a Mark III body. Fleet. That, I have no idea what this part is from. C7 Aerospace Division. So, I mean, do they have Mark III cargo bays? So Mark 3.15. Mark 3S 1.5. What does this do? Like that's kind of perfect for what I want it for. But I'll need a more regular. I'll need a more regular Mark III cockpit. Because this is obviously it's a Mark III part, but it's a Mark III part on the side. So I'd have to do sort of that with it. And that's not what I want to do, because I saw this and I thought, oh, that'd be an idea, because I can turn one sideways and then I'll see if I've got a cargo bay part which opens sort of top and bottom, and then obviously where it's on the side, blah 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 blah. But no, it doesn't look like I can do that. What Mark III cockpits do I have? This would appear to be size 2, size 2... Oh, it's in alphabetical order, isn't it? So... the hell is that? That looks kind of weirdly futuristic, and I sort of want to use it. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? I wanted to use that. Let's go to payload, because I'm being a bit anal and I didn't know which way up that was actually supposed to be. That's the structural fuselage, isn't it? Okay. The mouse in the house, hello! With sidearm turrets. I do want to have... How many does this carry? The little cockpit I'm using here. Crew capacity 2. May have to procedural wings this, although procedural wings are a little bit buggy on this. Why do I have a Y-wing? Oh god, all the sodding mods I've added. Again, that's another one on the sort of a Mark III on the side. I do like this little section that opens, but do I want more than one of those? Because we could have... This is payload. Does payload include Kerbals? If so, where are all the passenger bits? Heisenberg airships. Is it in pods? It wouldn't be in pods, would it? Guys, where's all the passenger stuff? TBCN, hello! Utility. Utility, thank you. Wait, this isn't Mark. Oh, this is a small one. That's not what I wanted. Suppose we could carry on with the Mark III S1, Mark III S1.5. There isn't a crew cabin. Can I scale this up a bit? Apparently not. Apparently that doesn't like being scaled. I thought I was dealing with Mark III parts, but no, of course that's not going to be a Mark III part. So the Mark III S1 parts, wherever they come from, very useful, but they do not have... Why is this in utility? Why is this not... I have no idea. Ugh. What about... S2... Hang on, size 1.5 crew cabin. Do you have a shorter version? Sort of. Oh, for God's sake. Do I just start all over but with, like, proper Mark III parts? Utility module. That's got... It's got a little space in the bottom for some extra stuff. That might be quite cool. Okay, and back to payload. And I want another one of these cargo bays. And then we're going to need to think of a way to like just get this to a... Bring this to some sort of close. We need some sort of tail. A ramp wouldn't be the worst idea. Could we tweak scale one of these down? We could tweak scale one of these down. A Mark II adapter cargo ramp. Let's have a quick look at the actual V22. Yeah, it's got a fairly slanty cargo ramp. That's looking... I mean, I know I'm doing sort of my own version of it, but... Yeah, let's get up a decent picture of it. Those are some chunky ass wings. How are we doing in the chart? I do know how to use the robotic parts. Close. Right, let's just get this thing like flying first of all. There's no fuel on it at the moment. I think we will be using the procedural wings. Well, there's no centre of lift overlay. Of course there isn't. There's no stuff on board it. Ugh. procedural wing. CX. So we want this to be sort of quite high up. I mean, on the actual thing, it's sort of in its own little bulge. What else do we have in way of wings? I mean, there's not really much in the way of just straight wings. Small modular wing. Nope, that's not going to do it. Yeah, do I want... There was something like an attachable, like for the hump. There was. I've seen sort of like conformal fuel tanks. There are some conformal fuel tanks in here somewhere. The hell is the ISU 27 adapter? Fair enough. It's just the angle on that's not good, is it? No, that's not gonna do the bulge. It's probably gonna be over this, which is the crew cabin section. So I'm not sure we should be too fussed about looks. I'm still looking at this damn picture, aren't I? Got 3 screens and now found a purpose for 4. Check it in Airplanes Plus folder. Where's the Airplane Plus folder? That's quite a bulge. Aha. Oh, that is beyond perfect. That is beautiful. Size 2 radial liquid fuel mount. Okay. So that is fuel. So yeah, we are going to want to go back and see what we can do. Structural panel, procedural wing. Of course, we don't want anything too huge. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Control Z. Yeah. Try that again. Where have the handles gone? Oh god, it's doing the thing, isn't it? Oh no. So that's 4. I think I'm going to want it as 2.5. The problem is, once it starts doing this, it's broken. Right. Osprey. Its unique characteristic classifies a new taxon on. It's got its own. It's a family with only one species in it. Vultures, eagles, harriers, hawks, and kites. Condors, secretary bird. Can spy the radar at the plane. Can you imagine how you have an AMX couple of fighters in this? It's Smedley. I think I'm just going to call this the Vulture. And what's going to need to happen is, because Procedural Wings has screwed up, Smithley. Called it Charles. Unfortunately, when the BD Armory when Procedural Wings screw up like this, let's move them down a bit. And a bit further forward. We could almost get them right in that little notch there. You are just agonizingly too long, aren't you? So we basically want like 2.35. Okay, back to looking at the Osprey. Images, images, images. Is there like a from above view of this thing? There does not appear to be, and that's a pretty good one. They are pretty straight and slightly forward swept. I mean, it genuinely does look cool as hell as an aircraft. I say, Look nice. I think that's probably going to be okay. These behind Procedural Wings, I don't think we're going to have a fuel tank in it. I think we're just going to make do with what we've got in there. We're going to need something at the tail, aren't we? We are going to need a tail plane. I think I can do that with non-procedural wings. I think that'll be fine. a little too much, I think. Was that type E? And type B, a little too much of a big boy. So we want type. That's probably not going to be. That's straight. It is. Not type F. Type C. Would that be? Oh, one short. Down another one. Just like another one on there and clip that in. I mean, that's a chonker of a tailplane. How are your colours not broken? I have no idea. I can't remember what it's called. Right. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's make the tail like part of the lift for this thing. We are going to want some stabilizers. I think this is probably going to be wing connector type J. No. Not you. Not you. Not you. If you were a bit shorter, maybe, because that's just silly. Okay, looks like it's open cockpit mod to the rescue. And yeah, you out like that. The thing is, the Osprey has like a little bit below the join as well. I don't think there's like one small enough here though, just to get the proper angle on it. Like, we need something teensy tiny. And I could just do my own take on the damn thing and just do something like that. No. Type H. Type E, type D. Yeah, that's a little long. That's not right. Oh, come on, people. Type H, that's too That would be the right thing, but it's the wrong way round. That's not... For God's sake. Seriously? I mean, that would be perfect. It was a bit bigger and... Damn you mods for your not quite sufficient selection of parts. I might just, you know, say we're going to put my own stamp on it, as it were, and just use that part there. That's not quite like... Oh, it's... Yeah, this is irritating. It's not quite designed to fit with the rest of them. That does look huge, doesn't it? Maybe slightly cheaty and clip it in. That looks better. And then for some control surfaces. And one of those. That's not what I was going for. What are these? Elevon 3s. Let's try the Elevon 2s. That should give us enough at the back. And then let's go with the... Let's go with the 3s here. Okay. Hello, Leg and Back. Random rendered. You are a bold one. I don't seem to have... Yeah, I don't know what I've got installed or don't have installed. Normally I do have some colour options. Seemingly not at the moment. Centre of mass is behind the centre of... We will need to drag the centre of mass back anyway. Sorry, the wings back anyway. Just to get that centre of... Because we need the centre of mass over... Right over the centre of the wings. Right. I have made some adjustments with the procedural wings, which probably means... Because procedural wings are being a bit of a pain in the arse at the moment, we're going to need to reload the craft. Smith, next season... Higgs Places, hello! Smith, next season I'm cheating, and by cheating I mean I'm not holding back. I do not have CCAN. Remember, you still have no fuel. Do I still have no fuel? No, I've got some fuel in the conformal fuel tank I added. In this thing. 421.9. Right. So now we need to see if we can... Heavy rotor, that's not what we need, is it? Just have the engines just No, that is not going to be good. Rotation servo. That's going to be a little too weak ass. Does it tell you what kind of... motor, 150 kilonewtons max. $200 kilonewtons max. 50 kilonewtons max. Chunky boy here, 1,000 kilonewtons max. How much is this? 0.88 tons and 0.4 tons. I need to kind of check I've got this bang on the centre of mass here. And we were saying about doing this with jet engines. I think what I'm just going to try and judge this as best I can. I think what I could do... structural, we want structural fuselage. What I think I'm going to do... structural fuselage Mark II. That might be a bit much. Is there any way... oh god, is there any way to centre this? There is no way to centre this. I use one of those. And do something like that. And then, bear with me here. Which one? I think this one is the one we can move down a bit. Let's move these both out a couple. Let's move this entire assembly further in like that. Okay. Air intakes. Nothing fancy here. Engines. Saturns, I think, might be overkill. Do we want, like, afterburning engines on this thing? Or is that just going to be too silly? Wait, where's the Panther? Oh, it's got a different name or something, hasn't it? See, Typhoon, that's not gonna quite work. Kento dual mode engine. I reckon it's got something like that where there's some bump at the start. Where the hell is the Panther? I don't have CCAN. It's the dual mode engine. J404, that's why I couldn't find it. Also, let's move this in a bit so it doesn't look quite so jank. What was that dual mode engine? I think that's something that sort of does the VTOL for you, which is not what we want. Don't want to move this forward a bit because, yeah, this is all. Let's try and get this reasonably centered there, and then what we'll do is we'll move this to try and line up, because that's where most of the mass is now, of course, isn't it? So that's not really going to affect things. What we want to do is let's bring it as far forward as we can, and then, so where's that center of? Actually, I think that's probably not far off. About there. So I think first things first, we are going to want some control surfaces on the back here. I'm not sure I want to go procedural for that as well. My god, the big S stuff is huge. That's not so huge, but also not so useful. Yeah, that's going to be too much. I mean, not a million miles away, but still a bit too much. What about the fat wing control? That's not. Wing connector. Airplane control surfaces. Yeah, not quite big enough, are they? I could. Let's get busy with the tweak scale. $130, $125. You're not going to let me do 125, are you? No, it's all in. It's all in. Ah, you son of a. 126, or is 128 like bang on? 128 is pretty bang on. and then a pair there. Oop, wrong one. And then another pair right next to it. Okay. Gear. Gear. That's a bit big for, I think, just a standard on the front. And then a little further towards the back we'll have the medium. Yeah. Is that straight? It's not got symmetry on. And we'll tweak scale that down a little bit. Not quite that much. Little more, little more. Little less. So that's 79, 78. Disappears first. Yeah, the rear landing gear is going to have more weight on it, so that's... I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. The thing is, this isn't going to take off like a normal plane, is it? So it's not going to matter if I have it a bit further out. I don't want it interfering with the door, because I think that'd be quite cool to have to do something with the door there. Just maybe bring it back a little bit. And then just manually out a touch. God knows what's going to happen as the fuel drains. Let's go to actions. Let's set up some actions. I think one, get you out of the way. Probably inadvisably, we're going to put that on afterburning mode. I think maybe the next few will be for... Let's, yeah, make these sort of controlling things to do with that. Maybe 5. What we'll do is we'll do, what way do these deploy? Yeah, looks a bit weird, looks a bit janky. I'm sure it'll be fine. I can always tweak it later. Yeah, okay. Give us some flap 6. Let's toggle what's... Yeah. Translate forward back. Target angle 20 degrees per second. I think 10's probably enough. Okay, let's go back to the action groups. Is there any way incremental? So setting this field, keyboard control move the field from minimum to maximum instantly. Is there anything you can do on this? I can't see anything that will allow us to set. No. That's a pain in the backside. May have to just see what happens. Let's take this outside and see what happens. Probably hideously and advisably, but we're just going to do that. Dual mode engine can burn LX. Make it. Oh. Should we landing gears low long enough to give the engines clearance 131? Split restriction. The Italians know what's up. Oh. Nice. I think it's got to the point where we're just going to take it outside. The stage in the development cycle where we just go and see how hideously wrong it's going to go when we try and take it off. And it is just coming up 8 o'clock, so just time for me to say Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little patron Kerbal, like I'm using here with Adam and Ben Kerman, as well as your name at the end of videos, access to the Patreon-only Discord. Some other stuff I'm trying and really need to get my arse in gear on doing. Right, brakes. Okay, we do have some clearance on the jet engines. Right. How hard can it be? I have got the desktop. Yeah, I've got desktop sound turned down. Just out of interest. Oh wait, I need to go backwards to. Can we get something like that up there? Okay. Right. So now we play the endlessly tiring game of just trying to tweak this until it's just right. So that went nose up first, so we need to move this backwards a bit. Let's go there. Launch. More Smith Gremlin. Power! More power! Still a little bit tail heavy. I think what it might be advisable to do, actually, just to give it a little bit of a helping. Let's try and get it balanced as best we can without doing anything too cheaty. And then we'll go and do cheaty. We'll then 3 no, that's for the N22. Nothing will go wrong. Oh no, it's Normandy. Yeah, the problem is when I move the engines, I also move the centre of mass quite a bit. It wishes it were Normandy. Okay, power again. Oh, for God's sake. I'm using a shaman as cover right now. Fair enough. I mean, where is the centre of mass on this thing? Yeah, it is slightly behind it. Okay, that looks to be more like it. Fingers crossed, maybe. Medley the Vulture, but of course, but SSV Normandy is a gorgeous vessel. Ooh, yeah. The Mass Effect ship. Oh, yeah, that is gorgeous. And I'm dead. We'll want this up. I mean, assuming this works, of course. It sort of works. Throttle up. Gear away. Wow, this thing really wants to pitch forward. Oh my god, its roll sensitivity is horrific. Ah, I think this might be causing a few issues. Okay. And I think I'm going to take this one off roll. This is just going to be... Oh my god. I think what's not helping is the engines aren't doing it either. Actuation toggles. We do not want you to toggle for anything. Let's see if I can bring this sucker into land. Oh, that's not good. Why are these... Why is that off? This should have done it on symmetry. In fact, I might want to keep this on for pitch. Just so we can control it as it's landing. Why is this one going one way and the other's going the other? Okay, that was going the wrong way, so... That one's going the right way and is thus helping us. Oh my god, we're going to land. We may have drifted a little far off of target. Just on the top of that hill, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Well, not exactly buttery smooth, but I'll take it. Some work to do. So which one? Okay, so the top engines. The top engines are fine. Can probably do with roll enabled on those as well. Oh my god, what are you doing? Smith lands. Rare. So before we start sorting out the centre of mass, first thing we need to know is what happens if it moves backwards. We don't want it to move backwards as the centre of mass increases. We want it to stay where it is. This is going to be a real pain in the ass because essentially we want this fuel tank to be centered over the center of mass, but then also have the engines centered over the center of mass. These need to come a bit further forward, so then I'm going to need to drag this a bit further forward. And oh god. Okay, so now yeah, that keeps the center of mass pretty much where it is. This engine, no actuation. The top engine, yes, you can actuate. And let's just actually double check that. Right. Now, just to assist with things. That's freaking huge. Basically, is there a like a Mark III? Is there one of these size? No. It would appear. Oh. Torque 10. And of course, when I scale that down, that's going to be even worse. So, avionics. Hang on. Size 1 Mark III. Size 2 SAS reaction wheel. Rectangular SAS. Mark 1 okay, that's probably more the sort of thing we want. Let's scale you down. And we'll take you off there, and we'll want one of these on here. Now that's not centered over, so let's move the center of mass. So we'll want to move these forward a bit, and yet we want this to be over the center of mass, and yet these need to be about where they are actually. I think that's pretty much spot on. Let's set the rest of this up anyway. You are not for yaw or roll. You are not for roll or pitch. You are not for roll or pitch. That's that set up. This show actuation toggles. Show actuation toggles off, off, off. On, on, on. On, on, on. Right, let's go for it. Hello, doormat. Never mind. Sorry about that, Gallifreyan run. Let's go for it though. It's always in line with the engines. It's not a terrible shout. I mean, I could put. I mean, it will make will increase the old moment of inertia. Right, my Jet Osprey thingy. Have we cracked it? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Down to about 45. Gear up. Shall I have the? Shall I be doing flaps for this? Might help if we have a bit of flap. A little bit of flap going on. Set you down to about 30. And we can probably just get you all the way back to 0. It's not a great fan of turning. Did I not take you off of pitch? I forgot to do these ones. Maybe if I actually take the flaps off. Oh god. And I want to take these off of roll as well. In fact, I want to take these just off of everything. That seems to be working a little bit better. It's not the most manoeuvrable craft I've ever had. Thing is, yeah, it doesn't matter with these, because this is not supposed to be a fighter aircraft. So responsiveness is not that crucial in the elevators. It is trying to pitch up a fair bit though, isn't it? Can go at a fair old lick. Trying to get BD Armory, but I can't find a physics range extender or a module manager. If you go to, you search BD Armory Plus, I think is it the Space Dock site? There should be a link for module manager and physics range extender there. Now the thing is, I'm not sure this is helping that much with pitch. Because as it's pointing upwards, the centre of mass is there. I suppose it's bringing it slightly closer. Might be helping a bit. Yeah, because now that's pushing that one down. Oh no, I did the wrong one, didn't I? It's the top one we want on. This one we want everything off. Yeah, you see that one's now pushing down more, so this is actually helping a little bit. Oh, for God's sake, control yourself. I did not mean to click that. Why must we always do this? Why must we always do this? Okay, you see that's now fine. If you're looking for... If you search for BD Armories Plus specifically... you can't go down too quickly because it doesn't like it, because it's got this massive tailplane, hasn't it? What I suppose I could do is just give it a little bit of... And that's the other thing, I could just get the wings level and then just control the rest through the engines. Come on, what the hell are you doing? Why am I going up again? Okay. Increased throttle, we're coming down a little hard. Oh god, come on. A little left stick, a little left stick, and shut the engines down. I mean, it's a pain in the arse to land, but it works. How does it do if you just... No, it's not. No, the servo is... Oh, for goodness sake. How well does it work if... Right. I think I normally find about 1.25 works quite well. Maybe make the spring a little softer. Screw it. We are going to see how this does, like, takeoff, standard aircraft takeoff. And we're turning on the afterburners. Hey! Well, that was a really dumb idea of me to do that. Let's turn that off, maybe. Oh, crap. That'll buff out. Or that works too. Oh god. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of work, but I am tempted to take Ren up on her thoughts that if we just put the fuel in these nacelles, that's gonna get rid of any problem with the fuel shifting about, and then we can probably, because I mean, what's the center of mass? Center of lift is well behind the center of mass. Oh, damn it. Yeah. It's kind of too good a suggestion. Like I said, it is going to add to the oh god, all the mods. It is going to add quite badly to the what am I trying to say? The moment of inertia. It's not going to roll quite as easily, but I think we've got enough roll authority. I wasn't doing that with symmetry on, was I? Right. Are you gonna... Oh, for God's sake. Behave yourself. Okay, and let's move these in and move this one in. Is that pretty centered over? Yeah, that's pretty centered. They're clipped together slightly, which is probably almost a little better. And we'll drain all the fuel out of this. How much fuel do we now have in these things? 400. I mean, we had 400 in total, so what do we do? Like 120 in each one, just to so a decent amount of fuel. Okay, so then that's going to be easier. We just need to make sure these are in line with the center of mass, and we won't have any worries about fuel drainage. And that means we can bring this thing forward to sort of where it was before, and bring this thing back. That's going to look a little bit weird, I know. Gone too far, I think. It's difficult to eyeball this. I need to come a little further back. And then center of lift closer to the center of mass. This should give these a bit more, maybe a little further forward. It's fine, I can adjust that a little bit later. Yes, these I don't want to give you any. You're just going to be on roll. We've already done the thing with that, haven't we? Yes. And we've set up all these properly. This, as I said, we're not after an ultra responsive fighter. We can put those down like that and that's not going to matter. That's closer, so that's going to be better. Let's switch out our patron Kerbals, which I should have done ages ago. Adam and Ben have had more than their fair share of time, and we're going to have to like go through everyone else pretty quickly. Kerbal engineers Redux for dock and stuff. Need a stunt mission. A stunt mission of the cunning variety. What we're going to do first of all is I just want to see how this balances. Need to move it forward a bit. The Brudge challenge. Brudge challenge. What is my spelling right now? So those need to move forward a bit. The map 2 below 10 meters above the sea. Challenge myself. Oh, that's always fun. 17 likes, thank you very much everybody. That's really nice, and it's 25 to 9, so just time for me to say Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. That I'll link to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little Patreon Kerbal, like Ghosty and GT Kerman I'm using here. As well as your name at the end of videos, access to the Patreon-only Discord, which will be being used a little bit more heavily in the near future for me to bounce ideas off of, as well as some other stuff I'm trying to get going. The regular Patreon kind of stuff. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. That's with no stability assist. Huh. So just like the smidgiest of smidges forward. Maybe not even that much. Let's leave it there. And one final test on this. Yes, armament is coming shortly. That's because I accidentally got a scientific plane to fly perfect level. 8 meters up once. Nice. How fine is this balance going to be? I've forgotten how to drink, apparently. Yeah, you're not supposed to breathe it in, are you? That for some reason is worse. Can confirm it's not meant for inhalation. I mean, this is something we can just gradually tweak anyway. Let's go give this like a proper... Cherry Q18. Yeah, the V22 Osprey, which I'm calling the Vulture. But it's got jet engines instead of rotors. Kerbal Engineer Redux, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. Right, let's and it'll be handy to have the readout here. Yay! And then we're going to want to get this a little bit forward, aren't we? Oh, you can't quite get it onto 80 degrees. Can we do 30? No, we can't do 30 exactly. Look at the pitch on that. That's, yeah. That's all the way forward. I didn't mean the nose. Okay, yeah, and that's a lot more responsive. Ah. I want to bring the authority limiter on these down a little bit. So if we do like a 60 degree, and if I stick the flaps down, so I'm thinking we'd probably want to power throttle this down quite a lot as well. I'd imagine something like this would be pretty good for like a strafing run. Or even slower. Let's drag it back to something like 70. Yeah, less than a kilometre up. Let's bring her around. And try for the old landing again. Oh, wrong way. We're going to want to increase the throttle as we do so. Just because we'll be losing lift. Huh. That went really well. I'm almost a little frightened by the fact it went really well. Because this is one of my craft. We are going backwards a bit, so slight forward angle on the engines and take it back. Oh. How am I going up again? There we go. And I'm a little concerned about the clearance there. Slightly concerned about the clearance. I mean, I can just move them up a bit. Yeah, let's do that. But apart from that, I think it's looking good. Just detonate immediately. Let's give it a little bit of extra clearance on the bottom. One thing I kind of want to do, because we've got this little bay here, we've got to use that for something. BD Armory Legacy. Let's take a look at some of these. Like, can we fit like a bomb in there? Probably, actually. So let's see what we can do here. We are going to want, say, just like a couple of these. Is that's vertical, and just a couple of the cluster bomb. Now it's going to be a bit much. Do we just want the standard Mark 82 or the Snake Eye? Is that going to stick out and look weird? That's going to slightly stick out and look weird. Although, to be fair, it doesn't really matter that much if they're clipped up a bit. Oh, hell yeah. Let's grab this whole thing. Because what we're going to want to do is start aligning everything with the centre. I'm not going to be able to align those with the centre of mass, am I? We might have to start relying a little bit more than I'd like on the... let's move them back as much as we can. I'm start relying a little bit more than I'd like on the reaction wheels. But not to worry. We are going to want countermeasures. Flares. Couple off like that, and just for funsies, some coming off of one of the engines. And then chaff. Right, that's not weird at all. Maybe just another chaff dispenser on the other wing so it doesn't look weird. I'm not going for optimal placement, I just want something that looks cool at the moment. Okay. So we'll get some... Let's turn that off for the moment. Let's go for the robotics. That's huge. That is also huge. That's still pretty big, but sort of getting there. That's going to be pretty tricky to build on. I think what I might do... Well, you certainly are going a bit nuts there. Let's just get one of these, like, right in the centre. To attach stuff to, then we can clip it down a bit. Thing is with the M230, have I slightly shot myself in the foot here because this thing is just too big? If we rotate that, that's huge. That is absolutely huge. Not for a tail gunner, though, it isn't. Ah! Do you see? So that we might need to use a shorter one. Just like a cubic family strut. Oh, no. Like a couple of those. M230 is a tail gun. Oh, we're going to want weapon manager as well, aren't we? It doesn't matter where that goes, let's just stick it on the... Somewhere centre would be nice so my OCD doesn't start tripping too much. Scout laser cap. Is that just an M230 model that you've... Yeah. Is there any way I'm going to be able to fit this inside this damn thing? Not really. That is irritating. And the Vulcan turret's going to be even worse. Maybe I should have gone with the Mark III engines. Ah, never mind. Hello DQNQ. No, this is basically my attempt at some sort of Osprey-ish gunship. I don't like the way that's poking out. In fact, what I should probably do for this whole thing is grab that and stick it up there. Come here, you. I don't care about the... Oh, then it's going to interfere with the... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, min pitch, we're going to be careful with that. Rate of fire, ammo type selection priority. Is there something a little smaller than a... Is there like a turret that's a little smaller than an M230? I think I know the answer. And you can't tweak scale the M230s, can you? Yay, got to keep a cannon. No. It's not that far off, is it? It really is not that far off. I mean, we could just have them externally, but that does feel a little bit, you know. Are those about the same? No. Oh, for God's sake, I'm... Ah! Let's flip you over on your side. Better idea. Let's do this bit at the top. Okay, now bear with me. Bear with me. Take this. Actually, let's clip it. Let's turn on that. Oh, it's not going to quite fit. Oh God, that is really frustrating. What's the time? Oh, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Oh, screw it. It's just I did suddenly think of a solution, but we're running out of time here, so I'm just gonna get it working in some respect. So I mean, as I said, there'll be a little bit poking out. Just gonna get it working to some extent. And then I can tweak it off camera. If needs be. Can I take it out a bit further than that? It's going to look janky as hell. And out the bottom as well. Yeah, could I? How bad is this going to be? I could probably... That's so annoying! Yeah, there's a few things, there's a few options on the table. Action groups, anyway, yeah, action groups. 2, I'm not going to bother with the things, so 4. 10 is going to be toggle doors. And toggle doors. 9, I am going to toggle the ramp. For the moment, we are going to close that. We are also going to need a lot of 30mm ammunition. Where am I going to put this? Well, I'll have infinite ammo on, so let's just get a couple there. Clip it up inside. And oh god, I've only used like 4 of the right. Iron and Josh. Everyone else can come along for the ride. Hey, just enough. Only 50s are going to fit some clever obsidian. You might fit, but I suspect the article quote you earlier. Too agonisingly long. Don't forget ammo. I did not forget ammunition. 18 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's check. Let's check what's been going on with today's video and everything. Oh, that's looking pretty nice. Yeah. Back to the live stream. Right, we are going to want some targets. I think the VAB. I think we're supposed to sort of stop at 9, so I think this is. I think that will have to wait for another day. I will probably make a video with this thing because I did with the. I did with the Ionisberg. Should we just... Yeah, I'm not going to go for something that, like, punches back at the moment. I don't think we're at that stage. I don't think this is that kind of aircraft either. You don't send a gunship in. Like when there's like SAM sites on the ground. Let's get another one of these bad boys. Let's just dot them about the place. Yeah. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Okay, yeah, a couple more tanks just to test this thing. I don't know why the one over there has disappeared off the face of the earth. Oh, it's reappeared. Let's get you over here. And one last tank to give a decent spread of them. Yeah. Oh, Commander Dylan D, hello. Yes, you can do it manually. I mean, I'll be doing basically that in a second. Well, basically you just let you do it manually, or you let the weapons manager just sort of do its own thing, which can be fun. Let's do another one over here. It's Stealth Tonk. Never thought of it like that, but it kind of is a bit, yeah. Right, all the old patron Kerbals are aboard. I want the old weapon manager up. Mark 82. Oh, we do have some bombs. Oh, that could be fun. Finally, we get to see just how dumb an idea this craft was. A little bit of extra clearance at the bottom there. Oh yeah, we're carrying a bit of extra weight, aren't we? Carrying quite a lot of extra weight, apparently. There we go. I do want to get one of these pinned so you can see exactly what we're playing with. See no emergency exits. Good luck. Shouldn't have put this here. Let's bring over that. Okay. $60 is looking nice. I think we're getting enough lift from the wings. We can start to bring that down. In fact, what I might do is we'll let's just go over here and just try doing almost a slow speed. Only past, what was it, 0 for those doors, wasn't it? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Steady as she goes, come on. Do a slow speed. I'm going to want guard mode on, aren't I? Should we drop the, let's drop the thing as well. I'm going to start shooting. Do I have to do this manually? I think I'm going to have to do this manually. What if I put guard mode back on? It's not interested. Oh, it can poke out the side. That's why it's. It does not want to fire, does it? Okay, guard mode is being a little bit of a snivelling coward. Let's see what we can do ourselves. Take it down nice and low. Chortle. Still with us. Ah, that's a little too much roll. Oh, I forgot to set an action key to this one, didn't I? Oh God. Can you come over? Oh, for God's sake. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care. Open. Can we drop a bomb right on top of you? Possibly, possibly, possibly not. Have we at least finished off one of those tanks? Yes. I don't know why guard mode isn't liking this. It might... If we put guard mode on like that, it's got no choice but to use the M230 now, surely. And still it won't use the M230. Let's take her in for a closer approach. I've got to kill... This is I've made this up as a gunship. I've got to kill something with the guns. Let's level her off. Let's try and bring down the speed, actually. Guard mode, still not interested. No. No. What the hell happened there? Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What in 7 types of instant custard happened there? And the other ones... tail gun. I still have no idea quite why the Weapon Manager is having a bit of a flitty about targeting some of these things. Wow, that thing's tough. Almost like it was armoured or something. Oh god, I'm getting very close to the ground here. "47 meters above the ground. Let's see if we can at least take out this tank. Why won't you die? Finally! 3 down, 1 to go. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Might not be... Yeah. Take that flagpole. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Round for another attempt. Oh, God, too much roll again. Blue drunk camera, you're home. One last attempt, then. I say one last attempt. We're not stopping this stream until that thing's dead. What is this thing doing? Oh god, I wish I had a couple of bombs left. So, the Vulture. Thumbs up or thumb down? What this could really do with is oh crud. Okay, yeah, that's what this thing could really do with is a targeting ball. Just so you can do turrets. Just so you can get turrets to lock. How much punishment can this thing take? Just bits continuing to explode, but it's sodding still there. There we go. Oh, thank God for that. Oh. Imagine if Smith crashed again. Oh, don't. Please don't. Right. Now, I do have landing gear. It doesn't matter if this thing touches down going slightly forward, does it? Oh god. Up, 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 up. Thrust up, 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 down, 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 down. Good job. What's the inside view like? Oh, that's pretty nice. What were you calling me? Never mind. Okay, yeah. Next up, parallel park. The white side to side wobbling would annoy me. Yeah. Can you parallel park that? Okay, thank you very much for everybody for 19 likes. Thank you very much. I think we have an interesting little addition to our family of craft. Oh, it's not far off, is it? It really isn't far off. How far is that? I have ideas. I have ideas. They might not be good ideas, but I do have ideas. It is a mirror signal. Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming along today. 20 likes, that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Tuesday. Oh god, what's Tuesday? What is Tuesday? So last Tuesday was, of course, GTA 5. Prior to that was the first plays. Oh, so it's yes, Fighter Clinic. So send your stuff in for that if you want it to be featured. Excuse me. Yes. And then next Saturday, week today, that will be a mailbag stream. And fingers crossed if I get it done. A video I think a lot of you will want to watch in the daytime. I think you mostly know what that is. So ideas, they might not be good ideas, but ideas nonetheless. My status in life so far. My state in life so far. Right, yes. So, plenty of stuff coming up. And I hope to see you for it. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you next time.